Hey there folks, in this video I want to warn you about a serious mistake many drivers make in spring. Let's dive in. I should mention that even experienced drivers make this mistake I'm about to discuss. I'll explain why this happens a bit later. Now let's get to the point. So, what's this mistake? Well, it's pretty simple. It's when drivers start prepping their cars for summer way too early. This includes switching to summer tires and using water instead of antifreeze in the washer fluid. People also unconsciously switch to a summer driving style. It's hard to pinpoint when to prep your car for summer as our country is quite large. Up north it might freeze in May, while down south it's warm by late March. So folks, don't rush it. First, keep an eye on the weather forecast. If frosts are still in the forecast, then switching to summer tires is definitely a no-go. Okay, if you fill the windshield washer tank with water, it'll just freeze. No big deal. But if you head out in April on summer tires without checking the weather and it snows or frosts, it could play a nasty trick on you. You can imagine, the consequences could be tragic. So we're all grown-ups here. I don't need to tell you what could go wrong if we drive with a summer attitude on summer tires. Emotions flaring. Understandably, this can lead to very serious outcomes. Now, I'll address the question so you won't fall for this either. Why do people, including experienced drivers, start getting their cars ready for summer so early? I'll share my opinion. I see two reasons for this. First, it's spring. You know, spring's here. Everything's blooming and the weather affects us all. We've been waiting for warmth. The sun's out, hormones are kicking in, and we're in a spring mood. We want to forget about winter, snow, and ice and jump right into summer. Second reason, the sun's warming up again. Our roads are clear of snow now. They're not great, but they're bare. So, many folks are worried about their winter tires, whether they are studded or not. There's this misconception that driving on bare roads will ruin the tires, make studs fall out, and so on. Let's start with the second point. Friends, if you drive normally and don't speed in warm weather, your winter tires will be fine. Remember, we drive on bare roads in winter too. Don't brake suddenly, accelerate smoothly, avoid high-speed turns, and your tires will be fine. As for the spring mood, just keep an eye on yourself and watch the weather. This is one of the most crucial points. A question arises: when should we prepare our car for the summer season? For tire changes, switch from winter to summer when the daily average temperature stays above +5 degrees C. I think there's no need to explain what daily average temperature means. For windshield washer fluid, play it safe. Add an extra bottle for just 200 rubles. Better safe than sorry, as everything is melting now, but there could be frost in the morning. The sun is out, but there's still ice. If you start spraying your windshield, you won't see a thing. Wiping it with a dry brush is just as bad and quite dangerous. In general, friends, don't rush to fill your washer fluid or get your car ready. Everything in due time. If the forecast shows an average daily temperature of +5 degrees C with practically no frost expected, then sure, you might be in the southern regions, and many are already prepping their cars for summer. So friends, to avoid this mistake, just stop yourself. Don't follow the crowd when everyone starts switching their cars en masse. We have a herd mentality. When everyone starts changing their cars over, we start doing it too, right? Check the weather forecast and monitor the situation. Take your time. It's better to err on the side of caution, and that's a big plus. Let the rush pass at tire shops and service centers. Later, you can calmly change your tires, prep your car, and get insurance. If it freezes, you'll be set with winter tires and antifreeze. So friends, there's never a need to rush. I personally follow my own advice. Well, that's all for today. If this info is helpful, please share this video with other drivers to prevent them from falling for this trap and prepping their cars for summer too early. You might save someone from an accident. Anything can happen, right? Also, please support with likes. It's important for me and the channel's growth. Don't forget to subscribe to avoid missing new useful info. Safe travels to all, and goodbye for now.